Welcome to this next video. So until now what we have done is we have created our DataBricks access connector, then we have created our storage credentials, then we have created an external location also. So what we'll do now, we'll go ahead and create a notebook and we'll try to read our files in our storage account, right? Okay, before you create your uh, notebooks, you should create a cluster by going here, right? As you see, I have already created a cluster, but if you want to create a cluster, then go ahead and create a compute and you can create a cluster, right? Okay. Okay, so I want to create a notebook, so I want my notebooks to be like, go to workspace, in data load, right click, I want to create a notebook, right? Okay, so right now it's connected to my uh, the compute resource, that is the cluster that I created, right? You want to rename it, you can rename it read from ADLS. Okay, and come to here. So what we want to do right now, we want, okay, so first what I'll do, I will list all the files available to me in that storage location. So for that, the command is like, we have a utility called db utils, under it file system. What I want to list for that command is ls, and where I want to list it. So our URL was, if I remember correctly, uh, okay, the URL was this, right? Is ABFSS location, right? So where to data load, here dbfs, here I want to list it, right? So what this command will do, it will list all the directories that are available to under this data load container. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, so what it is showing us, we have like one directory named dbo, right? So what we can do to make it a little nicer, we can wrap this around and display command, play, right? Wrap everything around display, and then go ahead, run it again. All right, so right now the the results are a little nicer. We have this path and we have this one directory dbo. Okay, we want to list everything under this dbo, right? Click. Okay, so as you can see, we have these three different, you can say, dim account, dim date, and dim department. If you remember in our DataBricks video, Data Factory video, historical load, we copied these three tables, right, already. So let's go ahead and okay, to next cell, right? In the next cell, what we want to do, we want to read from here, from this path, right? So what we can do is, I want to read to data frame. What I want to do is like spark dot read dot packet, right? And I want to pass this location, right? So what I want to do, since I know this, like, I have the data in Parquet file. If you want to confirm, you can go ahead, like in your storage account, in your containers, go to your containers, go to your data load container inside DBO, right? You will have this file available, right? Okay, you want to download, like, okay. All right, let's read it. All right, we have read it. So since Spark is lazy, it will not display anything. For it to display, you have to again use the display function. Display what? Data frame, right? Okay, so what we have now, like we have read that table into the data frame.